Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and my video is kind of special today because this is a first for me. I was invited by Carrie Rhodes and Trinity Stamps to participate and help them celebrate their exclusive stamp set for Stamptember. So if you're not familiar, Stamptember is a month-long celebration hosted by Simon Says Stamp. And throughout the month, they offer a lot of freebies, a lot of gifts, a lot of promotions, and a lot of exclusive releases from various craft companies that we know and love. And Trinity is participating this year with their Ice Cream Gnomes stamped and coordinating die set. In this stamp set, you're going to find 3 different gnomes. I am crafting with the gnome that's wearing this fun birthday cake hat with the candles on top. Whenever I see candles, I always think we need to make those candles light up. So I'm also going to be using Pear Blossom Press lights because they make light up cards so easy. You don't have to worry about the engineering aspects of doing all of the wiring and circuitry. All of that's done for you, so you can really focus on the rest of your card and how to creatively use the Pear Blossom Press lights. More specifically, I'm going to be using the candlelight. If you've never crafted with the candlelight before, it's really fun, very innovative, and it actually allows you to turn the light on and actually blow on it to turn it off, which I really love. And what I wish I had done was actually, the stamp set has a lot of sentiments besides the 3 images, and I might still find a way to use this, but I used the main happy birthday sentiment, but I kind of wish I also used the make a wish, because you know how you blow out a candle to make a wish. Maybe I'll stamp that on the inside of my card, but I'll show you how to put together this amazing card. Now, I already stamped and I did the coloring off screen. And so now I'm going to stamp out my main sentiment. And what I really love about the coordinating die set is that not only do you get the dies to actually cut that perfect white border around your stamped images, but you also have the coordinating die to cut out all of the sentiments too. And there are 4 sentiments. And I actually really like how the sentiments were put together because I feel like there's the big happy birthday, which is great. You can use it on its own. It's pretty substantial. The font's nice and bold. Love that. And then you get 3 additional stamps, which you can use in addition to Happy Birthday or on their own if you want. But the thing that I really like about it is that you have one sentiment, for example, that's all in one line and kind of long. There's no one sweeter than you. Love that. You can use that all year long. And what's great about that being so long is that if you like to make different size cards, like 5x7 cards or slimline cards, maybe cards where you've got more real estate than maybe your typical A2 card, it is kind of nice to have long one-line sentiments like that because I feel like sometimes that fills the space a little bit better. But then you've also got smaller and shorter sentiments like it's an extra sprinkles kind of day, and that's probably just as long in terms of the number of letters or words, but it is actually broken up into 2 lines. So love that. And then there's the make a wish, which is a very short. So as I mentioned with the candlelight, when you push the button, you can actually release the button and the light would stay on. That's different to how other Pear Blossom Press lights work. The reason is because while it's on, the way to turn it off is to actually blow out the light. And by that, I mean there's actually a sensor that will, right here, that's the microphone that will detect when you've blown on it. So what I've done is I've arranged my card. I know what mats and layers I want to use and where I want to position this gnome. And so what I've done is just use the 1/8 inch punch to actually cut out a little circle so that that entire microphone mechanism on the candlelight is going to be visible. Don't worry, a lot of it's going to get covered, but I need to actually transfer the location of this cutout all the way down to where my candlelight will ultimately be adhered to the card. And because this set of ovals that I'm using, it's not quite large enough to hide the candlelight, I have to actually put it below this panel, which is an embossed panel that I did some 3D embossing on. So every time I have to transfer the location of where that die cut needs to be, all I do is just line everything up and then just use a pencil to mark where that microphone needs to sit. And the final place I need to mark is on my card base itself, where it needs to be adhered, so that when I finally go to tape or glue down the candlelight, I know it's in the right spot. Now, every step of the way, I'm always testing to make sure that there is when everything is aligned, that microphone has access clear to the front, to the top. So you can see here, I have actually punched a larger hole through this embossed panel, and the reason for that is so that the light will also shine through, because now we're looking at covering the light, the LED itself, with so many layers of cardstock. I don't want to block out all of the light. So I punched a slightly larger hole, knowing that my ovals that go on top of it will be more than enough to cover that bigger hole, but it allows for more light to escape. And once everything's in place, I've just got some double thick foam, and I'm going to glue this embossed panel down. The double thick foam is really nice because it gives enough room for the battery to be sit inside there without having too much pressure on it. And I'm using 3D glue gel to adhere down this oval, but it's not for the lift. It's more because my 3D embossing folder is so dimensional. I really want to just make sure it's making good contact and that it's well glued down. And of course, every time I glue something over that, I do want to make sure that the microphone is still visible, because you need that airflow in order to be able to blow this candle out. So every step of the way, I always want to make sure that I can see the microphone, and I even always double check that I can blow it out. I use one of these little bulbs to push air out, and it just really helps me to direct the airflow, and that way I don't end up spitting on a card that I want to send out to family or friends. And it's really as easy as that. I love that Trinity Stamps has created just this super fun stamp and coordinating die set. I love that they chose birthday too, because birthday cards are something that I find myself making all year long. I don't know about you, but I love having birthday stash, because it's really nice to have new and different things for birthday cards since I send them out so often. And so I love that that is our theme, and the other stamps are just so adorable, so fun. But I just could not resist making a light up card for my Stamptember project. I hope you enjoy this video. There's going to be a collaboration hot playlist in the description box below. A link to everything I use. Stamptember products usually sell out pretty quickly, so if you are interested, I would pop on over and check those out as soon as you can. And of course, if you're looking for more inspiration, do check out the other videos on the hot playlist. Thanks again, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day.